Mr. Five. Okay, Logan, bring us some water. We are Mr. Five been down in Boxford City for 29 days. Right? No, not 29. It feels like 29 days. But if you guys don't know, stop spraying with water. Boxford City is the series where we are surviving outside in our very own city, completely made of box forts. We've got my house over here. We've got Logan's house all the way over here. And we have the general store, which is the first thing I wanted to mention. We've had a lot of rain, and Boxford City has taken a massive beating. I mean, it's almost completely disintegrated, Logan. Yeah, Jake's Fort is gone. The general store is gone. Doesn't look like a general store, Logan. Where's the entrance? Why, I'm not gonna... Hi, I'm here to buy my stuff. Oh, no, what happened? Oh, it's got, yeah, the general store collapsed. There was like a hurricane.
The only way to survive in Boxford City is to tarp your entire fort. That's why my fort kind of looks like a circus.
We're actually going to be waterproofing our forts this time very well so that they do not break in the rain and we can continue Boxford City because, guys, every time one of these videos gets 50,000 likes, we survive another night out here in Boxford City.
What are we doing today, Jake?
Well, Logan, as you know, our last video, the Titanic did not go as planned. It was a great endeavor. It was the biggest Boxfort to ever set sail.
It's not a good idea, Jake.
It might have sunk a little bit. Just a little tiniest bit of sinking.
We also lost all our money on that, Jake.
Lose all of our money on that. Which brings us to today. Papa Jake has had a plan all along. You see, the Titanic was a great idea. Logan, you might be thinking, well, Jake, if we build a restaurant, what if it sinks like the Titanic? I've already thought that through, Logan. I know that the restaurant could sink, so what if it's already sunken? Boom. Can't sink what's already sank, Logan.
You want to build a restaurant underwater?
That's right. The world's first.
No one likes to eat underwater.
The hashtag most genius idea of all time, guys.
Underwater, it'll break in 2 seconds.
Logan, what I tell you, I'm the smartest guy in history. I already thought this through. See, while you were sleeping today in your little circus, I went out to the real city and I bought us a little surprise so that we could make a true, lasting underwater. You guys want to shout out? Right back. I'm okay. But guys, make sure to go do that, and we'll be picking an awesome viewer at the end of the video to give a shout out to. But without further ado, Logan, we need to build the world's biggest, awesomest underwater restaurant. And in a little while, we'll be eating escargot underwater with a nice side of cold iced water, because it's all water. But come on, Logan, I want to show you what I bought. Oh, and Logan, before we go, I do want to say one thing. What I'm about to show you is extremely crazy and probably the most insane thing we have ever done, which is why I need to remind everyone, under no circumstances should you ever try this at home. Well, Logan, check it out. I went into the real big city, and I got us something for our underwater restaurant.
Jake, what did you do?
I may have gone a little crazy with this one, Logan, but I thought if we're going to have the world's biggest, the world's best underwater restaurant that we can chill in, we need something more legit than just cardboard. We need an actual building.
What do you mean you got an actual building, Jake?
Box is not just a box, Logan. It might look like just a box of cardboard, but inside this is a building. There is an actual 7-foot tall by 7 feet long shed that we will be using as our underwater Boxfort restaurant.
This thing looks very expensive. How much did you spend on this thing?
I spent all of your money on it.
This thing also looks really big and heavy.
It is extremely big. Check it out. I had to rent an entire truck just to deliver it. This truck is not my truck. All right, now we're going to build an underwater Boxfort restaurant, guys. This is the basement. Actually, look, Pat. There's a little photo here. That's what it's going to look like. It's going to have windows. It's going to have a roof. It's actually going to have shingles on it and front doors that we can go in. Now, all we need to do is get this massive thing into the backyard, and Logan needs to build it. Jake, this thing is like 200 pounds. All right, well, I'm going to go chill inside my house. Logan, why don't you get this thing in the backyard and build it? Nope. I didn't put it in the truck. It actually took 6 guys to get it in the truck. If I do my math wrong, there's 2 of us, so we're going to take 4 people. I want all of you in the comments to push. Push with your comments. Oh, this is really heavy.
All right, this is another one of Papa Jake's adventures where I really didn't think ahead.
I think it was a really cool idea when I saw it, and it looked really awesome in the store, but I didn't think of the logistics of getting this into the backyard. Oh, okay, all right, here it goes. Oh, it's done. Now, one really important thing to remember
is under no circumstances should you ever...
I am going to drive the car forward, therefore this should just plop out the back. Right, Logan? The math checks out, the science works. Let's get into the driver's seat of this spaceship. Captain Papa Jake is in the cockpit, Logan. Starting our engines here. I don't know what that says. That's scary. Okay, we're good. The hazard light has gone off. Whatever that means, I don't know. Now if I push this thing forward, it should just plop out the back. Really simple. Yeah, it's working, Jake. Now it's just stuck here and on the car. I can't do it.
We're going to need to move the box for a city to the front lawn. I know.
No, Jake, we're going to have to move this to the backyard somehow.
I think it might be easier to move the pool to the front yard somehow. Actually, no, your idea makes a lot more sense. Okay, let's start disassembling it, bring it in the back, and build in our underwater restaurant. So we've got all of the pieces for our underwater restaurant. Now all we need to do is put this entire thing together. It is going to be absolutely massive. It is 7 feet tall by 7 feet wide. This is just the base of it, but it's going to be like yay tall with an actual roof with doors that we can go in, and then we got to slide it into the pool.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult to build, but I think once it's all put together, it's going to be the ultimate underwater house. So guys, let's start building. Guys, check it out. Our box fort restaurant is looking pretty sweet, dude. This thing is awesome. I mean, we're only like halfway done and there's still no room, so look at how much room there is for activities. There's all this room. It's actually really cool. This is like one of the biggest things we've ever built. And this thing is not only going to be waterproof, but it's also going to be sweet for underwater. Alright, so my goal with this rebuild is to not only rebuild the fort so that it's looking really nice, but I also want to make it extremely waterproof this time. So I'm actually going to be using a new really cool feature that I think, if activated whenever it starts raining, I should be able to activate it and make sure that my fort gets absolutely no water on it and it lasts pretty much forever. Okay guys, so we have officially finished the underwater box fort restaurant. Check this thing out, dude. It is okay, wait, before we even go in, this thing is absolutely massive. It takes up like half of this entire place. Look at this. It's a house, Logan.
As tall as me.
You could live in this thing. So this is going to be the perfect space for our box fort restaurant. I actually don't even know, Logan, how is this thing going to sink? Is it going to sink?
More importantly, Jake, what's this restaurant called?
Le Restaurant de Aquatique, because it's underwater. Check out inside, guys. Now, there isn't really anything inside. We have to do all the interior work once we actually get in the pool. And we left the roof off here so that it's able to actually sink. Otherwise, it's just going to be one massive bubble.
It also lets a good amount of light in.
Which is actually great, because we want to make this restaurant super sweet. And we got front doors, which are awesome. They close like this. So I can, like this. Imagine there being water in here. I swim up through the top roof. Maybe I come back down here, grab some nice food, and, chill at the dining area, which will be in here. We're not going to put it in now because, and all while the fact that, look, I'm starting to think the underwater box fort restaurant is officially floating. It's floating. Oh, it's starting to sink. Oh, dude, Jake, it's starting to sink. It's starting to sink, guys. This is crazy. Oh, no, we don't want to stick the wrong way, guys. We want to try and make sure that this is safe. Uh-oh.
Jake, also maybe in the shallow end?
Yeah, it's easy for people. It's hard to maneuver here, Logan. It's a massive thing. Guys, check it out. Our box fort in the water. I mean, I'm not going to say this is the brightest idea. Of course, it's Jake's idea. But the box fort is officially in the water, and it is time to set up this restaurant. Okay, guys, we are inside the restaurant, and it's actually pretty sweet. I mean, we're inside a building in water, and then you come down. It's unleashed. We also had some pretty bad damage.
When this restaurant went in the water, it just started to break. Like this door came off.
The main problem was that it actually started tipping completely. Once it went in the water, it just tipped over and almost fell on its side into the deep end. We were able to get it straightened out. Other than that, it almost completely fell apart. But I mean, it's still workable. Guys, we have a serious problem. Our box fort restaurant is breaking. So I'm standing inside the restaurant right now. It's completely falling apart, guys. This is not good.
It's actually pretty sweet. I mean, it's cool the fact that we're in a restaurant and it's floating up.
Okay, do it, buddy.
Whoa!
Dude, your star tattoo.
Yeah, we just see the star on your freaking chest, man.
That's great.
Hey, I like going down. It's like a cool sport. There she goes. We're currently on the roof. We are on the roof, and she's sinking. Just as I wanted it to. Take this restaurant. It's not going to be very luxurious, Jake.
So before we could even deck up this restaurant, we ran into a big problem. It completely sunk.
It sunk. Get that on its side, and then everything started breaking. But it did settle in a way that actually kind of works for the restaurant. It's a bit of an open concept, but if you guys come on down, I'll show you inside the restaurant. So as you know right now, we've got a little bit of a restaurant. It's kind of on its side. It's sunk in and half of it's broken off. But that's okay, because check this out. I just added our dining table and our chairs. Now that the restaurant's all set up, I guess it's time for us to go down.
All right, let's go down and order our food.